two of why the whole copyright system of TikTok is trash. I mean, they don't understand that my song, you could clearly hear my voice in the damn song. It's a little bullshit. Like it's bullshit, dude. I can't even put my own song. I mean, I'm not even signed to a record label yet in order for you know, the song to be allowed to be considered copyright. If you really go to any great lengths of understanding that my YouTube content is not to be considered, you know, like copyrightable, but any image that or any thumbnail pic that's used for my videos are considered subjected to copyright because why? It is considered, you know, it's considered, you know, being, you know, a part of the copyright of YouTube. And the whole lyric video is of you know, basic premise of, you know, my music and for that simple fact is I can't really stand how TikTok is handling content. I mean, there are plenty of people I'm following, and TikTok made a girl named Abaxe. They made her cry by trying to ban her. And they pissed me off banning me multiple times. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to sue Jessica, the CEO of TikTok. Like, you can't expect a man to comply with your bullshit. I mean, you can't even expect a man to do that. Abaxe did nothing wrong. She didn't do nothing wrong, and TikTok does dumb shit towards its users. The nerve of TikTok and every other platform doing that shit. What right does TikTok have to ban people? You don't see Likey doing that shit. There's been many drawbacks to being a TikToker. The one who ends up getting eventually banned, and the TikToker that was almost at 10 fucking K on TikTok, the one who did please get the fuck segments on TikTok, got fucking banned. Like, who the fuck does TikTok think they are, fucking banning the fucking users off of the fucking platform? I see this shit happen all the fucking time. I see it happen all the damn time. They did me multiple times. They did Chloe Sunderland, aka Roma Army. They did her the same way. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, the copyright system is such garbage. The terms of service is such garbage. And given the fact about that is that everybody on TikTok is either getting banned, shadow banned, or fucking temporarily blocked, or fucking suspended. So fucking stupid. And it's like, who do you think you are to become a fucking jackass towards your own fucking user base? Like, it's unacceptable behavior of a platform to do that to every single person. Like, how are you gonna go and just say, oh, you posted something that ain't allowed? Like, hello? That's the same kind of mentality that has gotten, you know, it's the same kind of mentality that got, you know, Tumblr in trouble with its user base. Like, how are you gonna go and say, oh, you're gonna go and just say, oh, you've posted something that is either adult rated or shit like that, like trying to pander to children instead of the adult user base. Like, hello? YouTube got in trouble with the FTC about that shit. Like the whole COPPA shit. The other platforms are to follow the COPPA law as well. I don't post shit that's meant for kids on any platform. And the platforms want to appeal to children. And to the one dude who made the COPPA conference, the one with the stupid ass haircut. Yeah, you didn't go after TikTok for this shit. You don't go after, you know, those groups that forced, you know, Tumblr to comply with like the whole thing of the children crap. Why are you going after YouTube? Like, you should have gone after TikTok for that shit. You know? YouTube was always a general audience type of thing. Like, you can't even go around like posting content that you damn well want to. Like, it's getting to the point where the internet is not going to be a viable source of fucking income for most content creators. That's why there's like such platforms like Clapper that have like primarily adult audience on there. When you pander to adults, your platform will succeed. I promise you. Pander to the adults and your platform will succeed. Pander to children and your platform will fail. It ain't that hard to even make distinctions between the two. It ain't up to decide if you should pander to children or not. Parents want to keep, you know, platforms from pandering to their children. And you see, the thing about that is that YouTube has always been a general audience type of platform. With everybody else saying, oh, you can't pander to a certain group, or that's blatant sellout and mistrustism going on. No shit. You think? Every single person has been, you know, trying to succeed on TikTok. Then there's Likey, which is Likey's gonna be the only viable option to fucking grow your fucking audience. Just like Clapper, which bear in mind, Clapper is an adult audience orientated, NC-17 rated type of thing. Like, you got everybody wanting to leave YouTube, Tumblr, like YouTube, Tumblr, TikTok. People are absolutely fed up with TikTok's shit. Every door that's opened up for users end up getting shut down later on because of stupid ass people thinking that they deserve the right to step down, and some jackass comes along and takes it over. Like, what is the internet at this point? With bastards in the news media trying to force the social media community to try to pander to them, give them special privilege over, you know, spreading false news and false reports of anything, and demonizing the core user base. Like, we don't even need YouTube to pander to those who watch Jimmy Kimmel Live or some other celebrity news anchor cuck. And when you're a celebrity news anchor cuck, you become a fucking television-based cunt for doing that. Stay off of social media if you're gonna be the man that's you know, telling the news on. And the worst thing about copyright is that industry leaders want to like claim money. I'm more like Tom McDonald. All of my music is completely my own. I own all of my music. All of it. I own it all. It's all 100% me. I'm the one who owns all my damn songs. And with everybody saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, you know, what can't we do? We ain't being taken seriously as fucking content creators on the internet anymore these days. We ain't got no inherent so-called most protected user / artist status because, oh, the LGBTQ community deserves to be the most protected group, or the Muslims or like Islamists deserve to be the most protected group. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, social media is not allowed to hold anyone above anyone else. Like, they've been doing that for far too long. Like, I see like a lot of people being banned off of social media because of stupid shit that was enacted by the motherfuckers in charge. You gotta think. It's not okay. And you know, video games, bitch, video games have been around since I was a kid. Video games has always, you know, ever since 1972, There was no COPPA law back in the 70s. No COPPA law about video games based on the first ground basis of, you know, appealing to, you know, kids and shit back in the 70s. And you got like a lot of people, a lot of good people, you know, a lot of these good people that do YouTube and did video games. You got a lot of them. You got a lot of people who do YouTube. You got a lot of them worried about paying $42,539 or 30 or whatever, 2,500 something fine per video. And ain't no one protecting us. Like, what the fuck? And TikTok's fucking copyright system, their whole, oh, you post borderline adult content on TikTok and you get suspended or worse, banned? What the fuck is that bullshit? That's blatant disrespecting the right to fucking post whatever you want. Like I see a lot of people leaving. There's like a lot of people that are, you know, banned off of TikTok. Like a lot of people that were, you know, blatantly, you know, it's blatant no show of respect for those, you know, who were users. There's one chick.
Everyone wants to touch the celebrity.
Who did that? Oh my gosh, it's Rainy Rodriguez type of TikTok video, and she was banned. She was banned. And there are like user links to other TikTok accounts, and the videos that were stitched or duetted not available to be, you know, done. All because Jessica did not fucking leave videos up or open up the fucking access to such things, or leaving people's accounts up. And I've reported numerous videos for hate speech on TikTok, and they oh, I don't know, don't get taken down for hate speech and bullying and harassment. And while my videos get taken down, like, or get removed without my permission, like without my consent to take down my videos, as a platform CEO and as a moderator, you need the user's consent to remove their videos. If they do not consent to their videos being removed off the platform, then leave their fucking videos on the fucking platform. Even if they originally go against the so-called community guidelines. If it's like anti-LGBTQ content on any platform, like you are to not remove their content. You do not have the permission of the uploader of said content to remove their content off the platform. And that's what TikTok refuses to understand. You can't be doing that. I mean, what is TikTok at this point? What has this world come to where you can't say a damn thing about, you know, the LGBTQ community? Like, that's blatant discrimination against straight people who don't like how gay people live their lives. Like, what right does a platform have to do that shit? And the whole music copywriting system of TikTok, it ain't okay. It will not be tolerated. Like, you are alienating those who want to grow their lyrical fan base on platforms like that. Like, you can't even be allowed to, do just that. Like, at this point in time, TikTok is becoming more of a problem. And I think it's high time that Jessica steps down as CEO of TikTok, because she doesn't know what the fuck shit she's doing. Like, I see a lot of people going around, jumping from platform to platform, and it's getting to the point where a lot of those who were, removed, had their content removed, and just left Tumblr, going off, making OnlyFans accounts, making, Twitter accounts to, like, do all that. Like, it's getting to that point where it's going to become that big of a problem.
Told her she looks good in that.
Like, it ain't okay. Like, I honestly see a lot of problems with that.
I'm still up for a fight.
And YouTube, there was like, there's like, a lot of people going around just quitting social media altogether. Like, a lot of people are quitting social media because of this kinds of shit. What? Do you expect people to be a bunch of fucking stereotypical beauty gurus on the fucking internet? And fashionistas? Fuck you, the CEOs of social media. We post whatever the fuck we want on our fucking accounts without dipshits like y'all fucking taking our fucking shit down. Like, what the fuck? We have the right to post whatever the fuck we want on our pages, profiles, and accounts without you interfering with fucking community standards, community guidelines and shit. Whatever we post is our own fucking business, not yours. You are to promote, not to censor.
I rule.
I hear you've had some trouble. We're allowed to defend them. You threaten society.
And with an ongoing problem with social media is that, oh, you can't post adult content. Like, the other adult entertainment sites don't have apps, you jackass. They don't have an app to, they don't have apps to actually be able to have access to, post adult content to those websites, you dumbass.
I'm no one special.
Yeah, well, to Mark Zuckerberg, to all those who have like CEO-ship over social media, you are to abide by the fucking Constitution. Free speech applies to even social media, you assholes. Even fair use applies to even social media. And no one has the right to tell a user of a social media platform, even a video social media sharing
I'll move eventually.
platform, to tell them what they can and cannot post or share or make money off of. And yes, words, posts, other various art forms are to be in the public domain. That means sports athletes, people like Paris Hilton, Marvel and DC, the person who owns the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. Anyone does not have the rights to trademark and copyright shit. I mean, look at all the shit that's been going on. I no longer need to tolerate bullshit. And if I wanted to be part of like something tyrannical, I would have, you know, been damn happy to have, you know, things to be not in the public domain.
I'll run with you.
Like, I don't need some bastards trademarking shit. Like the main shit, like, let's say Harley Quinn. I don't need bastards copyrighting and trademarking a character and holding the copyrights to. Instead, it's always, oh, the stupid fucking generic shit. Like, and also, Adidas and Nike are and deserve to be banned, permanently banned from holding the copyrights to the company names. Because I mean, I see like a lot of issues going on, you know, and if I want to have games copyrighted and trademark, I would have done it myself. Only I decide what is trademarked and copyrighted, not, you know, not the ones who developed the games. I mean, I don't want people to, you know, say, oh, you were committing copyright infringement. No, I wasn't. And no, I wasn't. Art, music, and video games belong to us Greek gods. Names of Greek gods or future Greek gods are to be forbidden from being copyrighted and being used for company names.
Johnny would have loved that one.
That means all companies are banned from using the names of Greek gods for their company names. Change your company name to something else. Do not go and piggyback your company name and then a thousand years of brand recognition for the names of the gods. Like, you are forbidden from naming your company after or potential future Greek gods that you're forbidden from naming your company after. You're banned from it. And that's the one thing that Nike doesn't understand. They are to be banned. You know, they should be banned from piggybacking off of, you know the name. You know, they should be banned from profiting on the name Nike for their company. They should be banned, permanently banned from further profiting off of the name of a Greek goddess of victory. And from what I see, here, on any ground circumstances, I see companies violating the laws. Like, there are certain laws that should be enacted. There's some certain laws that should be enacted against these companies from profiting on the names of ancient deities or future ancient deities. Like Adidas cannot be allowed to profit off the name Adidas because, frankly, profiting off of such, you know, it ain't allowed. And we all know what happened to, you know, Musically when they did that, Vine when they did that. Like, we see a lot of that shit happening these days. And we all know how this ends up. Asshats trying to copyright shit. Like, who the fuck do you think you are copywriting shit? Now if your company has been, you know, like, been around, relatively newer, like if it was like been around in the current years, in the current timeline we have now, instead of naming your company after a Greek god, name your company something else. Stop naming or illegally taking the name of a Greek god to make your company a fucking successful business. It's not acceptable. Not on any circumstances should you ever do that. And with TikTok, any name of any company could become a well, any name of any company that can become or be considered the name of an all-powerful Greek god. One straight from so-called Greek mythology. Like, that's how things end up. Everybody knows this. I mean, I see a lot of shit going on. Everybody knows this. I mean, look at the rate that this world is going at. I mean, I see a lot of people doing stupid crap these days. And I'd rather not be anywhere a part of this crap. You know? Like, I mean, I see a lot of people, you know, a lot of people going around, you know, going around copywriting shit, dude. And the worst part of it is that, oh, we can't have nice things because copyright law. And we have to pander to children as a platform, which is not acceptable, by the way. Which is total bullshit. But anyways, copyright system of TikTok is bullshit. And people are so full of shit to protect the LGBTQ community from being criticized. Criticism has been beneficial to society to make, you know, to make society a fully functioning place to live in. And with everything going on, it's not...
A couple grenades would keep the crowds away.
It's not to state the fact that no one... You know, everybody knows that everything is such utter trash when it comes to copyright systems online. And in person. And anywhere else in the media, for that matter. How many people who has shelled out and went bankrupt in order to pay somebody alimony for partaking in the fucking distributing and mass production and, you know, making profit off of said, you know, basically making money off of the same shit that the so-called originators made money off of. Which copyright is total bullshit, by the way. Which is, it's not okay to copyright things if somebody feels that you're bastardizing art. They have every right to make money off of what you made money made money off of for years. And it ain't okay for you to try to like stop them. It ain't okay. And what people think is okay about that is sorely mistaken. You can't make money off of, you know, copywriting shit. The only way you can make money is by obeying and abiding by the fair use law. Yep, the fair use law applies to everything. You can make money off of fair uses yourself, thusly protecting you against copyright claims from the, you know, the so-called originators. You know, it should be the one thing that protects you against, you know, getting like copyright stricken in the media. Like, you have the right to make whatever money you want. Our soldiers, our men and women in the military, did not fight and die in wars just so asshats and assholes can like stake a claim in the media. Staking a claim in the media takes literal centuries. You know? Maybe 2 or maybe 5 centuries. You know? You know, take 500 years to actually you know, like it takes like at least like 500 years to be legally allowed to state copyright claims or originality. You know, sufficient originality in the media. I mean, who knows? Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Doo and a lot of the shit, literally a lot of the shit from the 1960s is probably in the public domain right now. Yeah, probably in the public domain as of the recording of this video. With like Scooby-Doo being a Hanna-Barbera product. It is probably it's probably going to be in the public domain around this time. It was made in the 1960s, and for decades now, it should be in the public domain. And probably only Scooby-Doo. Anything that was made in the 60s, anything that is made in the 60s is probably and should be in the public domain right now. Like the Flintstones, like anything that was made in the 60s, probably the 1950s. Like the public domain released shit that was made in probably in the 1950s and 1960s, and anything in the 1930s, or possibly the 1900s and 1920s, or even 1940s, should be in the public domain. Like public domain music, like sufficiently public domain music. Like, it should be in the public domain. And yes, we all know how that ends up. People making various versions of everything else. So, I don't agree with copyright system malfunctions and failures of any platform. And yes, the hate speech bullshit that's on like you know, being, you know, on like social media should be abolished. Unless if the platform is going to be consistent with enforcing its guidelines. The day when you know, social media is allowed to have guidelines is when they can consistently enforce them across the board for everybody. So yes, that's kind of like how things go. But anyways, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and share the video. Bye.